Hello, 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 my dears. It's LaShanda Henry here, aka Sister Sense, jumping on to share another web class with you inspired by my blogathon today. I did a live webinar intensive on sharing with you guys different things that you can do to write up to 30 blog posts for my fellow entrepreneurs out there looking to strategically market. So I wanted to actually take you inside of today's webinar training and talk about one of those topics, which is essentially getting strategic and turning your pictures into posts. Hey, Roxanne, welcome, welcome, my dear. So number one, if you are jumping on here live or the replays, let me know who you are. Just say hello and let me know who you are into the comment box. And of course, if you are watching the replays, don't forget to post there into the comment box, hashtag replays rock. Now, as we're talking about blogging today and marketing today, if you've got some entrepreneurs in your circle and you feel like this is something they need to hear, feel free to share or tag them in this session because, of course, sharing is caring. So the blogathon that I hosted, the replays are already online. And if you want to go grab those before it goes up and goes away, you can go to sistersense.com/BAT, which stands for blogathon. Awesome. Hoping you and the family are well. Thank you, my dear. Yes, we are awesome today. It was a little bit chilly. As you see, I've got multiple layers on and I've got all my pillows beside me. It was a little chilly today, but we're doing good. Today was beautiful and blessed. So, all right, y'all, let's dive into this conversation around blogging. I said blogging. I'm thinking blogging and marketing, and blogging came together. Don't ask me how. But what I did today inside of the blogathon was essentially I shared 11 types of blog posts that you can write. And I said, listen, y'all, if you just pick 10 of these and do 3 posts each, that's 30 posts. So you can do up to 30. Now, the first one I shared was turning those pictures that you've got, some of those pictures, into posts. So that's what we're going to dig in today. Now, listen, when I talk about blogging, I don't simply talk about writing content on your blog just for the sake of getting visibility and getting browsers. My goal is you can turn those browsers into buyers and use your blog to strategically market yourself. So I'm going to talk about photos, but really thinking about photos that can showcase your best products, your best services, and your experience. Now, before I even jump in there, I've got to share this beautiful photo that I did an unbagging for yesterday. My girl Rhonda. Is Rhonda here? I think she is. Turquoise blue. She drew this photo of me and Printaman. Hey, Prin. Printaman. Come up here. Jump up. You trying to jump up there with stuff in your mouth? So this is absolutely beautiful. So you know that, Rhonda, Black blogating, right? You know that I will be doing a blog post on this one. What is in your mouth? What are you eating? Why did she find this OtterBox case? Where did you find this? What's going on? Why? Okay, so thank you so much, Rhonda. I was a crybaby yesterday when I unbagged this beautiful picture here and then discovered that Rhonda even made stickers of some of my favorite Sister Sense phrases like, you know, good, and get your ass in gear. I mean, come on. I know that you listen to me because you listen to me because you have all my good phrases here, and I appreciate you for that. Pictures are really worth 1,000 words, and there's so many smart things that you need to do. Now, you know, I need a t-shirt of this, by the way. So I'm going to be asking you for this graphic so I can start putting them on t-shirts. This is so awesome. Thank you so much, my dear. There's so many things that you can do with your photos. So, for example, number one, me sharing that photo as a blog post, right? And talking about my amazing clients, how much I love working with them, and talking about things that I do, like my events. That's a way for me to strategically write content that's connected to what's happening in my business. So I'm going to share with you some different types of content that you should consider writing about. Again, this conversation is pictures to post. I'm sorry that, you know, her butt is in your face. Oh, what happened, Mama? Her butt's in your face right now. So, okay. First first things first, let's talk about pictures number 1. Okay, so first one that I have here on my list is social media engagement. So if you find sometimes that you want people to send you comments and they don't talk to you on your blog, but they do talk to you on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram, one of the things you can do is screenshot those pictures and use that as content as your blog. So I want the brain to start churning. I want you to start thinking about, do you get social media engagement commentary? Because as a matter of fact, literally, I want to say within the first 5 minutes of me finishing the Blogathon webinar that we did today, it was a 4-hour webinar intensive, and the replays are at sistersense.com/BAT. So if you missed it, go watch the replays. They were so great. Immediately after finishing, one of the ladies in my circle, Darlene, she was on live, and she said, LaShanda, as a newbie blogger, this was information packed, exactly what I needed. I was tickled pink that you shared my website, sharing some ideas of things that I could do. This was absolutely fabulous. So of course, the first thing that I did was took a screenshot of that because I was like, yeah, that's going in the archive. Think about the different times that you do get reviews or testimonials from people on your social media platforms. You can certainly turn those pictures into posts. So you can say, okay, here are a couple of things that people are saying about the Blogathon. If you didn't go get it, make sure that you go to sistersense.com/BAT to register. So the first thing that I want you to do is think about screenshots that you've taken or should be taking as far as people writing and sharing their responses to you about their experiences working with you. Okay. And not only can you share that content on your blog, you can share it in your Facebook stories and your Instagram stories and say, look at what people are saying. You know, if you haven't gotten the good from me, you should go here so that you can grab it too. People want to see those reviews. There's actually this new company, and I haven't tested it out, but I'm really thinking about it. Have any of you used Social Proof? Social Proof is actually a platform where you can integrate updates into your store. So as people are buying from your store, it says, you know, LaShanda just bought from North Carolina. Rhonda just bought in Atlanta. And you're seeing real time people purchasing the product. So you're like, ooh, I want to purchase it. Kind of like, you know, when you go on, let's say, for example, you go to buy your airline tickets or your hotel tickets and it says somebody just bought. Those alerts are helpful. So you want to integrate the psychology of sales into what you do. And you can do that directly inside of your blog by strategically using photos and sharing what people are saying about you. So that's number 1. Okay. Social Proof, it definitely looks like a really interesting platform. I've been looking at it for about a year now, but I've not actually dug into it myself. But that is certainly one recommendation. So picture to post strategy number 1, those screenshot testimonials. Now, I'm only going to talk about pictures to post today, but inside of the Blogathon, that was the first of 11 types of content that I talked about, so you can really start blogging for business. And my goal, because I don't blog every day, I don't got time for that. So if you are busy, any busy people here, if you are a busy bee, let me know, because I create content for busy people. I don't have time to blog every day. So what I did in the Blogathon was I said, let me show you how you can create up to 30 pieces of content that you can sit down and bulk task, batch out, schedule out, and post onto your blog so they can be scheduled for a 30-day sequence. So ladies got 11 ideas, number 1, and then my blog post worksheet, number 2, which is really awesome because it allows you to write all the titles of the blog post that you're going to be working on, and then it will automatically populate the dates of your 30-day campaign so that you can really strategically go in there and get that done. Now, if you come out and work with me one-on-one here in North Carolina, some of this stuff that we can do together quietly as a group. This past weekend, I had my Fire Start Your Year beautiful experience here, and I'm going to do another one in April, Spring into Action. So if you want to be here in April to work with me and about 4 to 5 ladies, definitely email sistersense@gmail.com to say, LaShanda, I'm in. Put me on that wait list, girl, because I want to be there, okay? So these are the kind of things, working on your content, working on your products, working on your marketing. These are the kinds of things that we do together as part of the circle. So I gave you the first recommendation. The second one, I want you to think about throwback photos. So one of the things I love about Facebook is that practically every day, depending upon how often you create content on Facebook, they will show you something you've posted from a previous year. Now, literally, before I jumped on here to do this web class, they posted a photo that I took 6 years ago hosting a Power Circle conference here in North Carolina. And I was like, oh my God, look at this. This is a serious throwback. Now, one of the things I shared with the ladies today is taking one of those photos of maybe something that you've done before and then using it as an opportunity to share what you're working on now. So again, I've got my virtual events and my live weekend workshops, so I can post a throwback photo and say, listen, this is where we were before. Look at where we are now. Look at some of the photos from the recent event. Click here to make sure that you can register for the last one or get the replays. Here you go, right? So I want you to think about that. You know, take a look at, go into your archive of photos of previous events and things that you've done, whether it be, you know, a speaking engagement, maybe you did a book tour, maybe you had your own workshop or event. Use those photos as an opportunity to give people a visual of what it would be like working with you. And I'm going to be honest with you, because my event was yesterday. Not yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yes. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Today's Monday. I got home and I said, I'm going to curl up in a corner and look at all the beautiful photos. And I haven't done that yet. I cannot wait to sit down and look at all the photos from this weekend. And share them with you guys, because they're absolutely beautiful. But pictures are truly worth 1,000 words, and you want to be able to start strategically using your pictures, okay? So the first example I gave you was being in a space where you could take some of those screenshots, pictures of social media engagement you're getting from customers and clients, using those pictures as posts for your website. Number 2, I said take a look at those throwback photos of speaking engagements, events, things that you've done in the past, and then use those opportunities to reconnect and share with people how they can work with you in the present, okay? So that is number 2. Number 3, okay? Number 3, I want us to look at your product photos. So how many of you are taking like photography style photos of your products? If you're not, you definitely should, because I mean, yes, you can take a picture with your camera, your smartphone or whatever, but it's nothing like getting professional photos done of your products. I've got to say, one of my favorites is the Izzy and Liv brown sugar box. I love looking at product photos from them. They are just beautiful, and I always get motivated to buy their stuff just looking at those pictures of the different, you know, brand t-shirts and bags and notebooks and all the stuff that the brown sugar box always has, all that good. I always want to get just looking at those pictures. So if you can afford to invest in professional pictures of your products, I would definitely say do that, so that you can have a really clean, polished look. Now, let's talk about your product photos, not just the professional ones, but the real ones that you get from customers. So let's see here. I was supposed to pull it. I did a live stream just a while ago on Periscope, and I was supposed to pull it. Let me see if I can grab it. Ignore the love on the sides. Don't look at the love on the sides. So here is my planner, my Firestarter Circle planner, which ladies can get the print version, but they can also get the digital version. And quite a few ladies got the digital version and they printed it out and sent me pictures of the printout. Now, if you are not getting your customers and clients sending you pictures of them using your stuff, print. Don't make mischief. Come here. It is too late for you to be knocking stuff over and making mischief. You want to sit on my lap? Okay. One of the things that you can do is ask them. And I love that. Where is it? Where is it? Okay. So I'm just going to be like in love with these pictures that Rhonda did for me. I'm just going to be in love with them forever. So you're just going to have to send me like a lifetime's worth of these. Of these. So Rhonda, aka Turquoise Blue, gifted me, and she was like, I hope you like it. Girl, I do not like these. I love these. She made a picture. She drew this of me and Printaman. And then she made stickers as well. How awesome is this? How awesome is this? I know I look like maybe 10 years younger in the photo. So this is going to be me. This is going to be me forever. Oh my God. And I love that, you know, the hair is actually to the side, just like the picture. And then the hoops, because I'm always wearing the... Rhonda, I just, oh God, I just love this. I'm not going to cry again. I'm not going to do it. But... I pulled this out because one of my signature Sister Sense quotes is I'm always telling you guys to get your ask in gear, okay? Get your ASK, get your ask in gear. And so she's got all of these awesome stickers of the different Sister Sense quotes like good, always have something to say, share or sell, fire, fire, fire. Oh my God, I love this. So anyway... If people are not sending you pictures of them using your products, get your ask in gear and start asking them. So originally, I'm going to be honest with you, I did not ask for people to give me pictures of them printing out the planner. A few ladies went into the group and they posted, and then I said, you know what? I'm going to start asking everybody. So when I saw some of my ladies purchase the digital version, I said, hey, as soon as you get your digital and you print it out, can you send me a picture? Right? And that started, you know, a thing. So people in the group are posting the pictures and other people are like, I want that. Where can I get my planner? All right. So LaShanda says, love those. I know, right? Aren't they cute? So one of the things that you can do, number one, is either look for some of the pictures you have of people with your products, or number two, ask for them and then turn those pictures into posts. Put that content on your website. So one of the things that I realized with my planner is that number one, it's just amazing. Everybody loves the Fire Start Your Year planner. And if you don't have yours, you need to get yours. Okay. So here's a link for you. sistersense.com/rev-up, REVUP, because you need to get ready for your revenue and rev up your strategy and intentional efforts. Okay. On that page, number one, there's a link so that you can get the replays from the blogathon. But number two, there's the link to get the replays from Fire Start Your Year. On that page, there's the link for the planner. Now, I didn't realize there were so many ways to print out this doggone planner, because some people printed it out and they got it coiled, like you see here with the coiled binding. Some people printed it out and put it in binders and put, you know, the cover on the front of the binder. Other people printed it out and put it in planners. So Rhonda, she's got this awesome planner system, and then she's got these pull-out pages. We did a video at the workshop, so I'm going to share that video with you guys later. But I can take all of those photos of the different ways people are printing and using the digital planner and turn that into a blog post. So there's so many things that you can do with your photos from your customers, and letting people see other people loving and buying your content. That's going to create momentum to get them excited about buying too. Okay, which is really important. If you're looking to blog for business, which is strategically converting those browsers into buyers, you want to create things that people go, ooh, I'm excited. I like this. I want this too. And thank you, by the way, for the hearts and the love. I see the thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. Feel free to tag somebody who needs to hear this session, or you can also share it out as well. And don't forget to turn on the alerts so that you can get notifications when I do these. I always, after I do these, post the replays on YouTube. My YouTube channel you can find is either L Henry or Sister Sense. All right. Just making sure that if you do want to reconnect or stay connected when I have these free web classes, you can get access to them. And of course, if you're watching the replays, drop into the comment box, #replaysrock. So let me ask you a question. So far, for those of you participating live, what of the 3 pictures to post examples have I've given you thus far that you may be interested in? Either looking for or asking for people to give you pictures of them using your products. That's number 1. Number 2, taking some screenshot photos of comments and conversations you're having with people on social media, whether it be your Twitter page or your Instagram page. As a matter of fact, one of the ladies in my circle, Beverly Mahone, she posted on Twitter, you know, LaShanda is amazing. She's the bomb.com. She's the real deal. And I was like, screenshot. So, I mean, whether it be Twitter or Instagram or Facebook, are you going to look for or go back to the ones that you did to take those screenshots and integrate them in your blog? And then I also said to you those throwback photos of you speaking or hosting events that you've gone to, so you can strategically use that content in your website. All right. So which of any of those three are you curious about or thinking about? I'm going to share some more with you as part of today's blog marketing web class, but I certainly want to just kind of check in and see if any of those are appealing to you right now. Now, keep in mind, the post to turning those pictures into posts, that's one of 11 types of blog post. I'm tongue-tied. One of 11 types of blog posts that I talked about in today's blogathon. I did a blogging webinar training. It was 4 amazing hours. The replays are already online, and you need to go grab those replays now before the price goes up and then it goes away. And the replays for that you can find at sistersense.com/BAT. So Vanessa is curious about the old throwback pictures and incorporating them into posts. Yes. So throwback pictures are really, really amazing to me. Now, here's the deal with throwback pictures. One of the things I said to the ladies today, I was talking about post ideas and also categories that you should have in your blog. You should have an events category. So when you're doing different events, you can make sure that they are categorized correctly in your blog. You should have a media category so that when you have different media exposure, there's a section for that in your blog. So think about throwback photos. When were you on television? When did you have this an amazing picture of you and a client or somebody well known, Oprah, TD Jakes? I've got a photo of me and Issa Rae. I've got a photo of me and Vanessa Simmons. I've got photos of me and a lot of celebrities. You know, so I take those photos and I strategically add them to the media section of my website. Look at Sister Sense. Look at who I'm hanging out with today, my clients and my friends. So you want to think about for yourself those throwback photos, either of you and who you're connected to, but also of you at different events, either that you've hosted or presented at. Okay. Now, here's the deal. When you're doing the photos, you're not just going to plop the photo in and hit post. You're going to write content, because if you're writing and you're like, hey, look at me and Issa Rae. You know what's funny about that? Y'all, did you guys see the trailer of Little with Issa Rae and Little Cuteness from Blackish, the daughter on Blackish? Oh my goodness, that trailer is absolutely hilarious. Did you guys see the trailer? Oh my God, so hilarious. So anyway, one of the things that I talked about today is incorporating trending topics and conversations into your blog. So I've already posted my picture of me and Issa Rae when I got a chance to meet her at an event in New York, but I can post it again. And, you know, talk about the new movie, the trailer, and how she's a serious boss entrepreneur and everything that and more that I love about Issa Rae. I can post that. Why? Because, you know, people are searching for the Issa Rae Little trailer. They're searching for Issa Rae, you know, and I've got a photo with myself and her. So, you know, you can write articles about the people you're connected to and strategically use those photos, because guess what? People are searching for her and they're searching for the trailer. And if that's a conversation that I put into my blog, hello, I'm going to become a part of a larger conversation on Google. So one of the things I talked about today when it comes to blogging for business is being really strategic and intentional with your content. So boo, if you have photos that you can put into your blog and turn those pictures into posts to strategically turn browsers into buyers and drive traffic to you, you should be using your best good. Okay. So on the topic of pictures, one of the things that you want to think about is, do you have any celebrity photo pictures or pictures of you and well-known people? Not just only for the fact that it shows your credibility and your connections, but also for the fact that, again, when people are searching for those people, they will find you as well. So on the topic of media, and I remember I said to you, if you should have an events category and a media category. You know, when I am on the cover of or inside of a magazine, I definitely post those pictures in my website. Of course, I'm going to post pictures of my own magazine, but I'm also in a space where I post pictures when I'm featured in like Ebony or Essence or other magazines. I post that into my blog, specifically underneath my media category. So for those of you who are listening and participating right now, drop into the comment box. Let me know what kind of media specific pictures you have. Okay. Do you have a screenshot of you speaking, or do you have something of you on television? I was just speaking at, and yep, she did it. Brenneman, come here. She's looking at me like, what did I do? You know what you did. You went in the doggone garbage. There's tissue and yogurt boxes all over the floor. Why? 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 You ain't gonna say nothing? You know what you did. She is going to be my baby for life. I tell you, I don't need another baby. None. No babies, because I have you. And I told you not to go by the garbage. Okay. So I'm going to deal with you later. You and me going to have to clean up the floor. You a hot mess. Go. Boop. One of the things that you need to do, as I sit here with my hot mess Prettyman, is you need to think about those connections that you have, right? Rhonda says, yes, I will be seeing that movie. Oh my God, it looks so funny. It is absolutely hilarious. That trailer was, no, stop looking for things to pull down. Come here. Up. Stay here. Don't go nowhere else. Okay, I'm going to just hold you right here. Boom. So you need to think about those opportunities where you have photos and media connections, so that you can use that content on your blog. So, okay, let's keep it moving, okay? Because she's distracting the bejesus out of me, but I'm trying to stay with y'all. The next kind of photo that you want to consider is things that you've done for other people. So do I have any service professionals in the building? Any service professionals? By the way, whether you're a service professional or not, just out of curiosity, if you could drop into the comment box what your business is and the website, that would be great, just so I can see what kind of entrepreneurs I've got in the mix right now. And you can do that whether you're watching live or via the replay. Vanessa says, I have an audio of me recording an interview with a very well-known boxer, and I have some pictures of me. Awesome. See, that's content. That's content that you can share on your blog. Again, when you are in a space where you're looking to work on your visibility and your recognition, use your blog as much as you can. And for me, when it comes to blogging for business, you definitely want to showcase your connection. So I would definitely have that. Do you have that, Vanessa? Is that a blog post that you have? Did you post those pictures? Because if you didn't, you definitely should. Now, like I said before, whatever industry you're in, feel free to drop into the comment box what your business is, and you can put that URL in there too, so that I and some of the other awesome listeners and watchers can take a look. Now, for my fellow service professionals out there, one of the things that I want you to consider is how you're taking, or if you're taking, photos of the work that you're doing for clients. So, I don't know what month it was, but a few months back, I hosted a course. It was a live training that I did here in Raleigh, and then I did a virtual training as well, to share with people how to create easy ebooks. And quite a few ladies, they did the training, they made their ebook, and then they sent the ebooks to me. So, and I also made 3D graphic covers for them, showcasing the ebooks that they had created. Lord, my battery about to die. I don't know what the charger is. Oh, no, I do. Yay, the charger's right here. Hold on. Okay, so hopefully, let me do this, because yesterday, it was not cute having to do this 3 times. Okay, wait, Is that plugged in? I think it is. Okay. See, then the thing about the charger is it's kind of heavy. So then it causes the phone to get all wonky on me. But I think that works. Okay. So, in my shop, you should be able to find it. It's called the Easy Ebook e-course. It's a training that I did. It was for my Girl Boss Weekend workshop. Now, that aside, what I did was I made 3D graphic covers that were representative of the different ebooks that ladies actually created as part of the training. So, for my service professionals and coaches out there who teach people, if you're looking for more people to convert and buy your stuff, or even to, read your content, you've got to be able to visually show them examples of the results that you are offering to your client base. So I want you to be able to consider that. Now, for me, I help people create digital products. So I'm always saying to my clients, okay, once you create the digital products, whether I help you create it or you do it on your own, send it to me, right? Get your ASK, get your Ask in Gear, ask for them to send it to you. Especially for those of you who are doing trainings, you may be in a space where you're, constantly doing something new, but you're not really asking for people to give you what they've created with you so that you can see it. And I'm also a web designer. So of course I've got screenshot images of, websites that I've done for clients. Those images are in my portfolio, but they're also in my blog. So for example, if I do websites for coaches, I'll do a blog post on here are 5 website recommendations for coaches. Or if you want to build a membership website, here's some inspiration. And these are blog posts in my blog, but they're pictures of different types of websites that I build for different types of people, whether it be membership websites or coaches or authors or, service professionals, so that I can become a part of people going, oh, I'm an author. I'm looking for a website. I'm looking to build a social network on Ning. I need somebody to help me with that. Let me see examples, right? When Ning was big and on and popping, I definitely wrote quite a few blogs on that, and I posted pictures of examples so that people could see the results I could provide. So for my service professionals, if it is at all possible for you to provide visuals of what you're doing for your clients, definitely find ways to turn those pictures into posts, okay? That's big. So Vanessa says, no, not yet, but I will. Thanks for the tip. Awesome. Good. I mean, like I said, at the very least, I do these web classes so that the light bulbs can go off and you guys can get some ideas. What I'm talking about right now is, again, being strategic and intentional, especially for those who either you're not writing in your blog or it's been a while since you've written in your blog. I honestly do not blog every day. What I tend to like to do is sit down and write several blog posts and then strategically schedule those blog posts out. Now, what I'm doing right now, hey, Cynthia, how are you today? It's good to have you on in today's session. I'm basically taking you guys inside of the webinar that I did today. I did a live webinar on how to blog for your business. I did a 4-hour blogathon, and the replays are already online. If you missed it, you can go to sistersense.com/BAT to get the blogathon replays. So BAT. All right. And also you can find that link as well if you go to sistersense.com/revup, REVUP. On the Rev Up page, number 1, you'll see some of the previous web classes that I've done this month. And then number 2, I've got some freebie good goods for you guys there. One of the freebie good goods is the preview of Fire Start Your Steps, which features some of the beautiful ladies who participated in my weekend workshop. There is Cynthia, here's Marilyn and Dawn and Rhonda and Barbara, all these beautiful sister girls. They've got some amazing pieces in here. And Fire Start Your Steps is all about success stories, smart start solutions, and secrets for secret systems that work really well for entrepreneurial women. This is a writing collaboration project that I'm doing. And actually, ladies, there is a page that if you're interested in writing pieces for my book collaborations that I'm working on, a lot of these are going to be featured on Amazon this year. This is one of them. And I'm working with some of the ladies in my circle so that they can update and submit pieces. But you can get a sneak peek of this, the PDF, absolutely free at sistasense.com/rev up. Rev up. Now, I'm not going to go into this today, but inside of the blogathon replays, one of the blog post types that I talked about was basically taking a look at some of the books that you've created and literally taking a page out of those books and using that as content for your blog. So let me ask you 2 questions. Number 1, who here has a book or ebook or free report? Anybody? Book, ebook, free report? Number 1. Number 2, for those of you who are here and you've got books and ebooks and free reports, are you taking some of those and putting them in your blog? Because you should. That's an opportunity for you to say, here is one of the pieces that I have. And if you want to get the whole thing, link to it here. Okay. So for example, I'm going to share with you my piece in this. The first piece here is my Sister Sense method to making money online. And I share my 4 types of offers, my LPPs, HPPs, OPPs, and PIPs. Now, in addition to sharing it here, I can just pull that whole section and blog about it and say, by the way, this is featured inside of the Fire Start Your Steps. If you don't have it, click here, go get it, right? So that's definitely something that you should do. Right? So good. Cynthia says, I do. For those of you who do, great. For those of you who don't, you definitely want to get into a space where if you do have books or reports or ebooks, you're starting to strategically take some of that content out and then put some of those pieces inside and just turn them into articles on your blog, then link those articles to the actual book. Now, for those of you who are not a part of the Amazon affiliate program, I even shared with you guys how to not only join the program, but get your affiliate links and put them in your blog so you can bring in some extra money, honey. We did a lot of stuff today inside of the blogathon. So if you did not get the replays, you want to make sure that you go to sistasense.com/BAT, which stands for blogathon, to get those replays before they go up and or go away. Because I do strategically take things down so that I can refresh up the shop. You know what I'm saying? But they are there right now if you want to go and grab those replays and take a look at that. So I'm not going to go into this one because I talk about books and other strategies. I give you guys 11 types of blog posts that you can create inside of the blogathon web class that we did today. The replays are already online. So essentially, as soon as you get it and you click the link to the replays, you can sit down and enjoy it and watch it whenever you like. Plus, you get to download my blog brain dump worksheets, as well as the the blog post worksheet and the brain dump list of different types of blog posts that you can work on. All right. So let's continue this conversation. As I mentioned to you before, the last example of pictures that you guys should be looking for, or pictures that you can showcase the different types of results you've been able to offer your client base. So I love that Cynthia is here today because Cynthia is so amazing and she specializes in helping people with their brand and their image and so much more at Cynthia White and Associates. And so one of the things that we talked about this weekend as part of my Fire Start Your Year weekend workshop is being able to take pictures of things that she's doing with customers and clients and showcasing that. Quite a few of the ladies in my circle who do specialize in branding, a lot of things that, well, one of the things that they'll do is show photos of them with their clients at photo shoots, taking these amazing pictures. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm one of those ladies that, you know, I'm looking at people and going, wow, I like those photos. Who's that photographer? I want to work with so-and-so. That's how I worked with my photographer and got a lot of my beautiful pictures. The pictures that I've got all of my over my website right now, my new rebranding photos, that's from looking at other people and their brand photos and going, who did that? That's a great photographer. Pictures are worth 1,000 words. So you know what you want to do if you want to bring in more coaching clients or private clients, mentees, etc. You're really going to have to step up your game as far as giving people visual examples of what you're doing for others. Okay. So client work photos, that is important as well. So I'm going to share one more recommendations for you guys for today, just talking about turning pictures into posts. And then of course you can dive into the whole blogathon, so you can go through all 11 blog post types that I want to talk to you guys about. Because I mean, it's the beginning of the year, and if there's nothing else that you should do, you should be strategically mapping out to get better at content creation, at marketing, at distribution, so that you can really fire start your year strong. All right. So last concept for you is, what I want you to do is think about your industry. I want you to think about the people that you absolutely love, and I want you to create a big mega list. Okay, this is a bigger post project, but this is definitely one of those that can help you with your reach. And if you know me and you know my agenda when it comes to fire starting your year, I'm always talking about your revenue, your reach, and your routines. So I want you to think about your industry, think about people that you admire, that you've worked with, and come up with a big old list. It could be a list of 25, 50, or 100 people that you want to feature. So it's funny because today I shared a list that somebody put me on of 100 influential Black people. And I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm on this list. Thank you so much. But one of my favorite lists that I haven't done it in a few years, but I used to create a list of the BBWO Fab 50 fabulous Black women entrepreneurs in my circle. And I've got to tell you, over the years, it's always been amazing for me to go on people's websites and see them say, as seen on Sister Sense, in turquoise blue. One of my clients, she's got as seen on Sister Sense, the logo featured on her page. And I'm always like, oh my gosh. One of the ways that I was able to up-level myself and have people recognize my platform, BBWO and Sister Sense, as platforms they want to be recognized on, is because of those really big, beautiful lists. And I will take all of these people and, here are all of these amazing Black women entrepreneurs, 50 fabulous. And I did that for somewhere between 3 to 5 years. I kind of fell off. It's been maybe 2 or 3 years since I have done one of those. And I really feel like this is the year that I might just kind of go back and do another BBWO 50, but that's for my industry and that's for my circle. You want to think about your circle and put something like that out there. Because I'm going to be honest with you, when the person who hosted the 100 influential Black people, they reached out to me and they said, hey, you're on the list. I was like, oh my God, I'm on the list. And then I blogged about it, right? So not only are you going to create this amazing list and showcase all of these people, that's going to help you with your search engine optimization. Then when you reach out to these people and tell them that they're on your list, maybe not everybody, but some of those bodies will be really excited and thankful, and they will be so excited they'll tell people, go to this website and see that I am featured there. Okay, so think about that. For those of you who are participating right now live, think about your industry and maybe drop into the comment box for me, even if you're listening to the replay, because I like to go back and check in and see you guys when you update the comments. Think about what kind of list and maybe drop your ideas in here that you could potentially create and share beautiful images. So do like a photo, like a photo block of, 25 or 50 or 100 beautiful people. I'm thinking of the Time magazine, and Time tends to do that where they feature, all of these amazing people on a particular topic, and then they have them on the cover, and they do a photo shoot, and they do that a lot. So listen, if the major media platforms are creating these big, beautiful lists and showcasing people, why aren't you? Right? Why aren't you? You can certainly do that. It does take a little bit of time to put those kind of collaborations together, but it's well worth it. Now, on my website, if you go to my blog, you can search for this article, and I talk about 5 types of blog posts that every entrepreneur should write. Some blog posts you can do them quick and knock them out, right? You know, pick one of your favorite pictures of you and a celebrity, share a paragraph or two, bim, bam, boom, it's done. And then other blog posts, you really want to take a couple of days to really get it nice and tight and right and make it a beefy post, because a lot of times those beefy posts, they get on that first page ranking and give you a lot of visibility and likes and shares and all that good. So that's one of those kind of meaty beefy posts, showcasing other people, showcasing their beautiful photos and making a list so that you can set yourself up as not just a blogger, an entrepreneur blogging for business, but somebody who has a media platform. That's something smart for you to do. So when I talk about number one, my writing collaborations and having people write pieces and share their pieces on my platform, and then number two, creating custom lists and featuring other people on my platform, that's me up-leveling. So I'm not just an individual blogging, I am creating something. I'm creating a brand. I'm creating a platform of my own. And think about it. When you look at, you know, Ariana Huffington Post, that was just one person doing this small thing. TEDx Talks, all of these things just branched off into bigger recognition because they strategically brought people in and they did more than simply showcase themselves. All right. Sharing is caring. That's just one of those things. So Regina says, I have one I'm working on called Extraordinary Girls Publications. I'm going to strive for 100. Amazing. That's awesome. You know, I cannot remember her name, but the little girl who, she was like, listen, I'm tired of reading books about all these little white boys. The little girl, I think her family's Jamaican, and she started a campaign and she was like, listen, can you give me as many Black girl books as possible? And she was featured everywhere. She's actually one of the entrepreneurs that I feature in my publication on Black entrepreneurship for young people. It's a part of my Bright Colors magazine, and you can actually find it in my shop. It's, you know, just kind of showcasing some amazing Black kid entrepreneurs, and that's one of the digital ebooks in my shop. The physical book will be available on Amazon real soon, but I really, really like that idea. That's an awesome one. So, okay. I just saw a message come in. So, hey, Vanessa, I'll respond to that message as soon as I get to, probably tomorrow, but I did see that message, so I will respond as soon as I can. If you guys do have questions and you need help around anything, feel free to email sistersense@gmail.com. And just in case I forget to respond to that message, Vanessa, email me, because I think you put it in Facebook Messenger. You can email sistersense@gmail.com. Or when you go to sistersense.com, you can click that gray tab on the right and send me a voice message. Quite a few of the ladies in my circle have been adding the little voice message tabby onto their website. And I think Cynthia and we worked that out so she could add hers on when she came out here as part of my weekend workshop. So not only do I like to use these awesome tools so I can communicate with you guys, I'm always big on sharing these tools so that you can use the same communication methods and connect with your customers and clients. I love the voice messaging platform. So email me, send me a voice message, and either way, I'll do my best to check in and connect with you ASAP. All right. So, just to quickly recap here, I'm going to share all the pick to post ideas that we talked about tonight. And I want you to, as I'm going through these guys, let me know which of these sound like, oh my God, LaShanda, I'm going to do that. I'm going to try that. And as I mentioned, pick to post is one type of blog concept that I shared with you all, but it's one of the 11 as part of my blogathon. So you want to make sure you go to sistersense.com/BAT. If somebody could drop that into the comment box for me, that would be great. That platform, you can go there and get your replays. I've already updated the link so you can go and watch the replays for the blogathon, so you can create up to 30 blog posts using my system. You get your worksheet, you get your brain dump PDF. It's awesome. Plus your replay. All right. It's awesome. So today we talked about social media engagement, taking screenshots of different comments and referrals or amazing testimonials that people are sharing with you. Thank you for dropping that in there, Vanessa. I appreciate you, right? Taking those screenshots so that you can use those pictures. That was number one. Number two, we talked about throwback photos. So taking pictures of you at events that you hosted or events that you went to, maybe a book tour, a signing, speaking engagement. Use those throwback photos to connect what you were doing before with what you're doing now, and then share the links so that people can register and get excited about participating and working with you, right? Today we also talked about your customers and getting pictures from your customers of them using your products. Could be digital products, could be physical products. Getting pictures from customers so that you can share those and turn those into blog posts. That's number 3. We also talked about being in a space where you could show, if you're a service professional, you could show your client work examples and the kind of results that you're giving your clients. We talked about your connections, whether it be, celebrity connections or media features. You've been on the cover of a magazine, like myself. I've got pictures of me and Lisa Price, the creator of Carol's Daughter, of Issa Rae. I have some new pictures of me with Dr. Boyce Watkins, me and my hubby, and I am trying desperately, I'm going to say this out loud so that, Lord Jesus, I can get this photographer to respond back to me. I'm missing one photo of Dr. Boyce Watkins and my son. My son gifted him one of his culture boxes that he creates. My son is a little mini entrepreneur in the making, and my hubby didn't get the picture. The photographer got the picture, and I'm still praying, Lord, to get this picture. But photos that you may have of noteworthy people that you could share on your blog. That was another one that we talked about today. I talked about also creating or a list of some of your favorite people in your industry, maybe a list of 25, 50, or 100. Share their beautiful faces and use that as an opportunity to showcase other people, drive traffic to you, and turn your blog into a branded platform that other people want to be featured on. Those are some of the things that we talked about today. Misty, great, awesome. Hello, thank you, welcome. Feel free, as you guys are jumping on here, feel free to share this out. If you feel like anybody else needs to hear this, and you guys can let me know of the recap recommendations that I've shared so far. What kind of pictures are you going to go in your computer, on your social media platforms? What kind of pictures are you going to go and look for so that you can turn those pictures into amazing posts? And remember, you're an entrepreneur, so you're just not blogging for the sake of blogging. You're blogging for business. You're going to create amazing articles, but making sure that you also are going to strategically connect your articles to your offers so that people want to work with you or they want to sign up and purchase the things that you have. You're using your blog as an opportunity to showcase your media, showcase your credibility, and showcase the products and services that you provide. So Jeanette says, flyers from my plays that I've produced. Okay, amazing. So be in a space where you could share the flyers, you can talk about those things, and also you want to make sure that you're thinking about, what is my agenda with sharing those flyers? Because I see that you put a question mark. So you're kind of like, can I post those flyers from what I've produced? You can share, here are photos from previous plays that I've done. And then click here to go and learn more about the upcoming events, right? So that's going to be for people who are interested in coming out and seeing the plays. Or, if you want to be in a space where you teach, there are so many things that you've learned in your experience being a playwright. Maybe you want to create blog posts that you're helping other playwrights and you're answering a lot of their questions. I would say, if you want to do both sides of the coin, right? You can do both sides of the coin, Jeanette, where again, you're using this to promote your actual events and your plays and your programs versus you're using this to attract people who are similar to you. They're trying to get on the come up. They're trying to figure out how to make this stuff happen. And then you can link those pictures to a course that you've got or an opportunity to talk to you as from the coaching perspective. You've got to think about the fact that there are different ways for you to market yourself. Now, let me say this. It's not in front of me right now. Hold on. Let me go grab it. Okay. Hey, Eve Angel. Hey, so good to see you here. Oh my goodness, Miss Savage. So, okay. Let me tell you how God is so good. I hosted my workshop here for 3 days at the beautiful Hilton, and as I was wrapping up, the ladies and I, we were sitting in the lounge, and there was another event that was going on. And so Miss Beautiful Eve coming in there looking all cute, and Miss Angela and all of these amazing ladies in Greenville, they were like, hey! And it was just such a great way to kind of reconnect with people that I haven't seen in a long time. So I thank you for being on here. And you see, Prettyman is messing with my tripod. But hold on a second, because Jeanette, as I'm talking to you as well, Lord, didn't I tell you to stop chewing up the doggone tissue? Now you gonna have me vacuuming. It is too doggone late to be vacuuming, friend. Okay. You are, Lord, stepping on her tail. You a hot mess right now. Don't come up here. Okay, so here is the workbook that we worked in for the Fire Start Your Year weekend workshop, okay? And one of the things that I said to you guys is if you go to, write this down, sistersense.com/rev-up, REVUP, you can get a free PDF. There are a couple of links in there. One of them is a free PDF. It's going to give you 12 pages of the workbook that we worked on this weekend, the ladies who came out and worked with me at the Aloft. Let me go to one of those pages. I did a web class yesterday on the revenue readiness. So if you didn't watch that web class on revenue readiness, you definitely want to go back and watch it. I shared this page in there, and this is 4 client types. So if you want to be ready for revenue, one of the things that you've got to do is figure out how to diversify your magic, the stuff up here that you want to monetize. So you don't feel like you have to do 15 different types of jobs. You can just share that one excellent thing that you do to different target audiences. So similar to me talking to you, Jeanette, and saying, you know, you can share it with either people who want to go out to your plays or people who want to be like you and do playwriting and work in the industry. There are these 4 types of client groups right here, okay? The first one is DIY. Right? So the DIY would be somebody saying, man, I want to learn how to do this playwright thing. I want to be in the industry. I want to, you know, do what you do, sharing with them courses or books, things that they can do, right? Then we've got number 2, which is the DFY, the done for you. Can you write it for me? Can you connect me to people who can do it for me? So maybe you've got a team and, you know, I spend $5,000 with you and your team work it out. One of my clients, Tashina Davis, she has a self-publishing company, right? Not self-publishing, I'm sorry. She has a book publishing company, right? So you work with her team. They're going to help you write the book, edit the book, get the cover, get it online, all that good, right? So maybe you have a team that you can have people work with, or you work with them by yourself underneath the DFY, which is done for you services. Now, the next 2, these are signature Sister Sense acronyms that I've put together based on the clients that I work with, okay? And again, when you go to sistersense.com/rev-up, number 1, you can get the replays for the Fire Start Your Year, the virtual conference that I did. But then number 2, you can get the free 12 pages of this workbook. Not all the pages, because there's a lot that we did this weekend, but you can get a couple of them, okay? Jeanette says, LOL, 3 people asked me to write their plays this week. Come on now. I'm telling you, folks ain't going to want to do this stuff. So either they will pay you to do it for them, or if you're smart, you get a team together and you say, okay, I'll pay you a little bit and you do it. One of the ways I went from making dollars to making multiple thousands is when I leveled up and created larger packages. And a lot of my larger packages are done for you services, right? So, I was sitting there like, I don't want to do this because I'm thinking I'm going to have to do this for $5 an hour, not realizing that there are people who will pay you $1,000, $5,000, $10,000 plus to do the stuff done for them. So the done for you, there's nothing like it. There you go. Exactly. Exactly. So you've got the done for you, which is number 2. And then number 3 here is the BLY. That's a signature Sister Sense acronym. BLY stands for Be Like You. So I have a lot of sister girls in my circle. I know I'm 38, but I think I'm an older soul. I tend to have a lot of older ladies, that connect with me. And being in that space, I'll have ladies say, LaShanda, I know that I'm 52 or 54 or even 65, but I want to be like you when I grow up. And I always laugh at that. And I've been doing this for almost 20 years now. And so even in my 20s, I have people who are, in their 40s and 50s, and they'll be like, I want to be like you when I grow up. So in that space, I created the Be Like You platform. So I used to just do websites, and I used to just make courses and ebooks and say, go buy that and DIY it yourself. But then people wanted to talk to me over the phone. They wanted to work with me as a coach. And I'm like, listen, I'm not a certified coach. I don't want to get into coaching. I don't do them things. But people want to talk to me. So I started to do clarity calls, and I started to do mentor. I call myself a mentor, not a coach. Coaching is different from consulting, which is different from mentorship. Each of those different types of people give you different types of things. So even though people always like, girl, you a coach. I'm not a coach. I'm a mentor. That's how I classify myself anyway. Being in that space, I created BLY services so that there were clients that I could work with on a regular basis who are like, LaShanda, I want to be like you. I want to know your systems. I want to know your routines. I want to know how you are able to focus on me when you got Prin in the corner. Prin, what are you eating? What you doing, girl? You better stop making a mess. Stop it. So, BLY, that is number 3. And then number 4, we got DWY. This is one of the newer ones that I've come up with and added to my list here. DWY is done with you. Done with you. If you tear my socks, why are you biting me? You want something to eat? Here. Oh my. Okay, let me just pull out the pepperoni, because this is what she does, okay? When she's hungry, she'll flip over her bowls like, hello, there's nothing in here. She'll flip over the water bowl and flip over the food bowl. So I think she's hungry. I think she's snackish. You want some pepperoni? Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. There you go. There you go. Leave me alone. Okay, so here we go. Last one, like I said, is the done with you, right? So, it's funny because, Jeanette, you said you got 3 people this week who said, can you write the play for me, right? Now, I don't know. Prin is acting up because she missed you. I know, right? I was hanging out with y'all all weekend. When I got home, for real, she was like behind me, like for real. But, it's funny, Jeanette, that you said that 3 people this week said to you, can you write it for me? Now, I don't know how much you've been doing that or even want to do that, because when people kept asking me to do it for them, I was very much resistant. And then I said, you know what, I will do it for you, but you're going to have to pay me $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. And they said, fine, just tell me how to pay you. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay. Sometimes we may be resistant if we are considering it to be an LPP when it really should be an HPP. And even the amount that I charge people, I should be charging way more than that. And I don't. but that's something I got to work out. That's something completely different, right? So it is possible for you, even outside of us talking about blog marketing today, to be really strategic and intentional about taking your amazing skill set and reaching multiple target audiences. So doing that done with you is important. Now, when you get the free version of this, okay? Now, first of all, the full version of this is not available. This was only available to the ladies who came out to my workshop this weekend. And I'm going to do another workshop in April, the Spring in Action workshop. Here in Greenville, I think I'm going to get the same suite again because I had such a sweet time with my ladies. And if you want to be on the wait list for that, you can email sistersense@gmail.com and say, LaShanda, I need to be there. I need to be there. I normally do my weekend workshops for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And as soon as the registration information is available, it is invite only. It is for no more than 5 to 6 people. As soon as that information is available, I can share it with you. Okay, so just email me, sistersense@gmail.com, and let me know. I normally do a virtual and a live so that people who are, especially my international clients, can hang out with me virtually. So the Fire Start Your Year, the virtual version, you can get those replays. You can definitely get those. So when you go to sistersense.com/rev up, number one, you'll be able to watch a few of my web classes that I've hosted in the last couple of weeks. Number one, absolutely free. You can get the free sneak peek 12-page version of this. You can get the free, because there's some good there for you guys. You can get the free PDF sneak peek of my Fire Start Your Steps writing collaboration. This is just the beginning of it. And if you want to be a part of my writing collaborations, email me and say, LaShanda, I'm an entrepreneur. I would love to be able to have one of my pieces. What do I need to do to make that happen? These are some of the beautiful ladies who came out and participated in my weekend workshop this past weekend. And I wanted to make sure that I gave them all the good when they came. So I didn't share this. So they came and I was like, turn the back. And they were like, oh, that's me. I surprised them with the sneak peek of Fire Start Your Steps, among other things, because when you come out to my event, you get some swag. You get some swag. You don't leave empty-handed. But what I wanted to do was make sure that I could give you some of these free pieces. So when you go to sistersense.com/rev up, REVUP, you can get a sneak peek of this. You can get the free download of this. You can get some free web classes that I've been doing. So if you've missed any of my web classes, you can catch up. Make sure that you turn on alerts and notifications. So when I do these, you can jump on with me live because I don't have a schedule. I jump on when the Spirit takes me. And the Spirit took me and said, LaShanda, jump on. Okay. So I jumped on. But I don't have a schedule of when I do these. So definitely turn on notification. So it's funny when I said jump on, I was thinking about double dutch. Oh my goodness. Who used to double dutch when they were a kid? Let me just ask you that as out of curiosity, because I could jump rope, but I was not very good at double dutch. I was the girl that they'd be like, no, you what did it say? Double-handed? I don't know what I was doing wrong, but I could never do it right. I could never do it right. But I don't know why I'm thinking when I said jump in, double dutch came to mind. Oh my goodness, to be a preteen again. Now, I went on the longest rabbit holes because I was talking to you about the 4 types of clients. The 4 types of clients that you can work with. The DIY, DFY, BLY, and DWI, done with you, right? And when you download your PDF, my long story short, one of the things that you'll find are some of my favorite Sister Sense acronyms. PYP, pick your products. So one of the things you definitely want to do, especially in the beginning of the year, is get clear about the products that you want to sell versus the products that you currently are selling. And PYP, we talked about that yesterday. Watch the revenue readiness replay. I'm not going to go into that today because I need to sign off here and and go and take a look at some of the beautiful photos from this weekend workshop. But aims, that's a big one. Am I missing something? So be able to identify, right? Be able to identify. Absolutely not $100 deal. No, Jeanette. You definitely want to have those as them HPPs. Identify what are the things that you're missing. So for those of you who feel like you're missing you're missing something when it comes to writing blog posts, my goal today was to share with you some ideas of blog posts that you could write, right? And again, like I said, if you want to learn more about blog content, you definitely want to go watch the Blogathon replays, because I did a 4-hour webinar today. It was absolutely amazing. Turning your pictures into posts was one of the 11 types of blog topics that I talked about. The replays are already online. So when you go to the website, sistersense.com/revup, click that link that says Blogathon, and then you can get the access to those replays because they are available to you. And then SAS, set up and sell. So the revenue readiness part of the workshop, you can download some of those PDFs. And outside of what I'm sharing with you guys today, definitely feel free to email me. Email sistersense@gmail.com if you have questions and you need help. Email me. As I say that, this is going to be like my new thing. I don't know if Rhonda's still here, but one of the ladies in my circle, Rhonda Davis, so beautiful. Rhonda, aka Turquoise Blue. She created this beautiful picture of me and Printaman. And she's got the hair right and the eyes, because I got a little bit of chink in the eyes. And she's got little Miss Printaman and her hot mess hair. I call her Printaman, aka Messy Face. The cutest. And so she also made these stickers for me of the different Sister Sense sayings. One of them is get your ask in gear. So if you do need help and you do have questions, ask me. Email sistersense@gmail.com, and you can always go to the sistersense.com website and click the gray tab on the right to send me a question. I will send you the graphic. Oh my God, I cannot wait to get that, because I am going to put it on a t-shirt. I am going to do all kind of stuff. This is like my new avatar right here. This is totally amazing. I didn't even know that you could draw. I mean, Rhonda is just so amazing. She's got so many beautiful skills. A fellow web designer like myself, but she does crochet, and she's just awesome. Girl, we're going to have to turn this into a series. We're going to have to talk. I don't know if this is going to be a new book. I don't know if this is going to be a stationary series, but you and me, we're going to have to work something out. I love this. She was like, I cannot believe you were crying when you saw this. And I was like, girl, I was like, oh my God, this is so great. Definitely will be posting these on my website. But I shared that to you to say, if you do have questions for me, let me know. So with that in mind, because I do want to go, I need to get off here, but I don't know. I have a lot of adrenaline in me right now. If you do have a question that you feel like you want to drop into the comment box and ask me about monetization, money marketing, and sales, I will answer any questions that you have, because I do see a few. Get out of that garbage. Get out of the garbage. I do see a few ladies watching me right now. If you do have any questions, feel free. Lovely. Oh, hey, Valerie. Oh, my goodness. So, Valerie, I do need to check in with you, because you submitted your piece quite a while ago. I've already got it featured in one of the publications, but I never had an opportunity to say, yes, you were approved. So I'm telling you now, because I see you live. It's just that I've got multiple publications that I'm working on, and obviously all of these other pieces. So I never had an opportunity to check in with you, boo. But you will be featured, and I will check in with you and tell you what publication and how that's going to work out eventually. Thank you for your patience. Okay. So again, as I'm wrapping up today, if you guys have any questions, I'll give you a minute or two to drop those into the comment box. And then, of course, number 2, remember to go to sistersense.com/revup So you can get your freebie good goods, you can get your replays to the Firestart Your Year Virtual, and then you can get your replays to the Blogathon, because I've been doing a lot of good. I'm super excited about what's coming up next. I definitely was planning to do my next live workshop in March, but I think it's a little bit too close to the one that I just did this past weekend. So I'm going to be hosting that one in April, Spring into Action. Okay. Lovely drawing. The list. Should there be links on each pick for the mega list? Oh, great question. So one of the picture to post concepts, I said, make a list of different people for a particular industry and post those. Should you make each image clickable? That's optional, but if you could showcase their link, if you could backlink to their websites and put their link in there, that would be nice to do. It's kind of going the extra step, but it's not terribly difficult. So optional, yes, but if you can do it, I would say absolutely put their link in there. Normally what I like to do, just because I'm lazy, Brandon, man, what I like to do is make a big block photo of like all 50 people, have that be the top photo, and then just have the description. See, she's about to drive me crazy, y'all. Just have the descriptions underneath. But you could even put after the big block photo, each person's individual photo and the link as well. I mean, the blog post can be as detailed as much as you want to break it down, but you could just keep it simple with one consolidated picture of everybody at like a grid of 50 or 25 or 100, and then put the information about each person underneath, just the text and their link. The link being optional, but there you go. Okay, I just listed with content in a paragraph. Yes. That's what I do to keep it simple. But if you want to make it fancy, you can definitely put the individual photos and the link for each person with that. That'll take a little bit more time, but definitely well worth it. The beefier, the meatier it is, the better. Just being honest. Sounds good. Awesome. All right, y'all. So this has been fun. This has been swell. For those of you who are in the mastermind, hopefully you know that this month we are talking about how to create your own membership program, which is pretty awesome. So we've got a mastermind webinar tomorrow. If you're not in the mastermind, you should definitely be in the mastermind. So this month, I don't know how that came out. This month, oh, I'm almost done, boo. You got to turn on the alerts. I'm almost done. But you missed, you in here right now. I'm not quite done, but I'm about to roll out. This month, I launched my membership program. It's called Monetize Now, and it's 12 months. And every month, I share different things you can do to monetize your business. Now, the process that I use to put together my Monetize program is what I'm teaching my members inside of my mastermind. I used to say, what I'm teaching the ladies, but I have ladies and men in my mastermind now, so I have to say teaching my mentees. But I'm basically wanting to share that with you because some of you guys want to have passive income, but you don't need to build a membership website right now. Some of you guys don't need to build a membership website because it takes a lot of work and a lot of content. And as opposed to building a membership website, you should build a membership program. So that's what we're doing in the mastermind. The webinar for that is tomorrow. So I'll definitely make sure that I update the link so you guys can rock out with me, those of you who are members of that. And of course, every time I do my webinars, the replays are available. Awesome. So, alrighty, my dears. Mwah. Enjoy your evening or morning, wherever you are, because some of you guys, your time zones are different than mine. And I'll be on here to share once again real soon. Till next time, take care.